we we have something that's new. We have something that's going to be abundantly successful. I'm just going to jump in this thing and get this thing started. But the name of this company is called Traj Technologies Limited. I call it Traj, and because it makes sense, triangular and arbitrage. That's what it is, the TRAGE. This is one of the best triangular arbitrage trading platforms I've ever seen. Not that they're doing anything different in terms of arbitrage, but their compensation plan is absolutely hands down the best I've ever seen in my 36 years in terms of analyzing and designing compensation plans. Very, very well put together. And that's what makes this thing great. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started. And I am obliged to let you guys know, even though arbitrage trading is not like forex trading, I think the risk for arbitrage compared to trading in general is literally night and day, right? However, because there's an opportunity where there's a possibility that funds can be lost, even though minute, we still have to have this disclaimer, okay? We're going to jump right in here and give you the introduction of the owner, CEO Michael Hearn. He is an accomplished finance professional in the development of technologies and has a proven track record of success. Mr. Hearn brings a wealth of expertise in risk analysis, financial modeling, and AI-driven investment strategies to the table. And with this information, he's created the company Traj, right? He has a deep understanding of blockchain, cryptocurrency, and again, computational finance. So the guy is pretty smart. I think he knows what he's doing. He's probably been involved since it started, right? So typically when something, typically when you see a problem and you have the capacity to want to address that problem and help others, that's exactly what this guy is doing, right? And I don't think this guy is greedy in any kind of way. And how I'm going to back that up, it'll be towards the end of the presentation, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So the mission of the company is to democratize access to wealth creation in the digital economy. You heard he said he wants to democratize. That means he wants to make it so that everyone can have a piece of the pie, right? Through education, empowerment, and innovation for financial independence, because that's what people want. Everyone wants financial independence, but it's very hard to capture or to obtain when you don't have the right platform or program, right? And he believes in transforming the lives and contributing to the global prosperity. And you know this to be so because he just made a change in the starting cost to get started, not for just people, who are well to do, but for all those who want freedom, financial freedom, right? Now, what is arbitrage? Arbitrage is, imagine it's a single token can have 10 different prices across 10 different exchanges, right? And arbitrage allows you to take advantage of the price differential by buying the token on one exchange where the price is low and selling the token on another exchange where the price is high. Now, probably in the very beginning when cryptocurrency got started, it probably could be easier. I kind of pretty much liken this to my wife likes to go shopping, but she bargain hunts, right? They do want to save money, and they go to one store, they see the same item, and it's higher, and they go to the other store, they see the same item, which is lower, right? Now, too bad we can issue what's called a universal receipt, where they can buy something low, take that price that they bought at one store, go back to the other store, ask for a refund with the universal receipt and pocket the difference in price and go back to the old store and buy the product again, right? They'll make the difference, right? That's called sneaker arbitrage. I made it up, right? But anyway, that's what happens, right? But with time advancing, with the advent of the blockchain and the all these exchanges and all these thousands of coins, there has to be a better, more or a better efficient way to make a profit. And we're going to talk about that. So now, but before we do that, there's two types of coin trading strategies. One is a two coin versus a three coin. The two coin is what I just kind of explained to you in the example of going shopping, comparing prices, right? You buy one asset for $6,000, go over to the other, go back to the go to the other exchange and sell it for 6,700. You pocket the 700 minus transaction fees. Now, the second way, which is today, is using a three coin approach. Okay. But since everything is so integrated and everything moves at the drop of a dime, right? Prices change inherently by milliseconds. So you can't do the same thing you did here with the two coin where you can do with a three coin. So here's an example for Binance, which Binance happens to be the exchange we're using to do our activity. So you have one coin A valued at $1. You take that coin, then you go and buy another coin B for $1. Then you use the one coin C to purchase to purchase again, and you know what a profit. Well, this coin ends up being 1.1 coin on Binance. So you found the difference of 10 cents. So it says here you earn 10 cents, right, from a coin instantly. Right, you bought this coin, then you exchange this coin, and you end up with a profit of 10 cents. Right, that's not a lot of money to be spending all that time doing that, right? You run out of gas, you burn yourself out, you get tired. 10 cent is not enough. So how do we make it so that it can be beneficial to us? Well, it's called AI infrastructure platform. They're using the AI infrastructure platform to make this rewarding for everyone. So what does it take? It takes first is you got to have a risk management tool that's able to assess and look over the whole entire market to see what's the risk involved when you make these exchanges. You got to have what's called a high frequency trading system, right? Expensive. It does a transaction in a split second, right? Much faster than a human can. Data analytics. You got to have the ability to grab all the data so the system can properly assess the risk of the actual coin, right? And the high frequency trading platform, the high frequency trading platform can be able to execute that based on the data analytics, right? You got to have advanced algorithm trading software. You got to have a cryptocurrency wallet. It's not one wallet. You got to have hundreds or if not thousands of them. So you got to take all this stuff and make sure you can make it talk to one another. Then you got to have market surveillance, meaning that it's almost like the news, right? It's able to tell you, hey, something's happening with this coin over here. Don't buy it, right? Or maybe buy it. Maybe a great opportunity for us to survey this coin because a whale's coming in. Excuse me. That's going to cause a massive price change that the company can benefit from on our behalf. You got to have an order management system, something that could put the order in for the buy low and the sell high order. It has to all work. You got to have blockchain based trading infrastructure. You got to put all this stuff together so it can all execute, synchronously. It has to all talk and walk and do everything together, right? Then you got to have an understanding of decentralized finance, right? The protocols. What does it take to do X, Y, and Z to generate, this profit or that profit? You got to understand the whole entire process. Take someone who's mathematical, someone's genius, Michael Hearns, to do it. And then lastly, you take all this stuff and you got to put it into an API integration, something whereas a person, a human, an individual, or an AI can execute by sending out commands, execute this trade, do all this in 1 second. Well, I'm going to show you that that's possible. And one other thing to talk about here before we do that. So the system that we're talking about, that system there's a number of things that's happening behind the scenes. Number one, the Arbtech secure servers and infrastructure are kept private and in multiple locations to prevent unauthorized access and damage. They're secure. Simon says, I don't even know where they are. And he is the global marketing director for the company. He works directly with Michael Hearns, but he doesn't even know where the servers are. Okay. They have backup and spare capacity. TrageTech has deployed two full capacity hardware and backup systems to prevent downtime during servicing and upgrades. I kind of know what this is about. I worked for a data center before, but for the government, right? I worked for a Hewlett Packard company and I worked in their data center and I worked for the military. It is very super secure. The technology is awesome, especially as it relates to online systems that have redundancy. right? They have redundancy. If one and it's monitoring the other system, if something happens, it doesn't look right, it would shut that system off immediately and come online and take over. That's what we're talking about there. TriCheck has deployed two full capacity hardware and backup systems to prevent downtime during servicing and upgrades. And they have complete trading and data access is compartmentalized, and restricted access is given only to those that are authorized. So probably got to have a finger scan, eye scan, retina scan, passcode, background check before you enter. You must be definitely be employed by the company, right? Unless you're a vendor of some kind. But that's what they have in place, you guys. That's a whole lot for them to even tell us, right? That most companies that we hear from the internet, they never talk about this stuff. It's a website. We're trading it for you. We got our special trading system and their software, but they never go into the intricate parts of it. See, this is sounding more real to me than ever before. Now, let's talk about the ArbTech specifications, right? They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We get paid 7 days a week because crypto markets are open 7 days a week. A global deployment to scape and formulate the best arbitrage combinations. This is my part right here, low risk. Why is it low risk? Because they have the proper system in place, and it's a high performance system. I think in the pitch deck they talk about NVIDIA. They use NVIDIA cards, which is high performance, right? And everybody knows NVIDIA has high performance cards that execute in billions of a second, right? You know that. The cool part about this system is it's 100% automated trading, right? Now, this part I'm going to read to you. This part is really important. And I'm going to stress this point because every time you get to the money part, people ask, is it sustainable? So let me kind of tell you the sustainability of this platform. Number one, there's two ways and three-way pairs. There's actually 40,164 coins of pairing combinations that they can mix together to determine if they can make a profit. That is a ton, right? Number of exchanges. Currently in the infancy of the cryptocurrency development of crypto, right? There's about 230 major exchanges and 21,200 minor ones. So we have a lot of choices, right? Now, the volume traded per day here is 92.5 or $92.5 billion. To put that into perspective, the Forex is over $7 trillion. It's been running for quite some time. In order to equate to 1 billion, in order to equate to 1 trillion of the size of the Forex, you need 1,000 billion. You need 1,000 billion. We're only at 92.5 billion. We have a long, long, long way to go, right? And I'm glad. You know why? Because the cryptocurrency market is a free, unregulated, untapped, right, market where the volume is free. It's free marketing. It's not restricted. It's not being manipulated. It's not being controlled. It's an actual free market. Yes, you have whales that may be able to buy a coin or drop or sell a coin and cause a price inflection. But guess what? It is not going to impact the whole entire market like you would with the Forex, right? But not only that, think about it. You're in a situation where you can write it up. What if we get to a trillion dollars? Look at all that profit that we have access to, right? And I love it. Now, his part gets really interesting here. The opportunities. Did you know that every minute that there is 6,915 opportunities to make a profit? Now, question, is that sustainable? You would have to nod your head emphatically with, yeah, it is sustainable. Okay, so this part is really important that you understand all of the pieces that are happening behind the scenes and understanding the mechanics behind it because it's really important. Now, I'm gonna say this one thing to you and read this to you what it says here. TriCheck says this: following industry leaders such as PIMCO and BlackRock, TriCheck will be adjusting our dividend payout percentage policy to ensure growth, and long-term value creation. As Charge Tech grows, our aim is to adapt and optimize our approach to meet the evolving needs of our investors and markets. In addition, may I add, is that once they hit a certain level, they're going to close the doors. You hear what I said? Once they hit a certain level of liquidity, they're going to stop taking on investors. So the people that are thinking that this is just an opportunity where it may be open for them forever, um, it is not. It is not. I'm like, wow, I'm glad I got in and I'm understanding this stuff right now versus waiting and coming late, right? I don't want to be late to this party. I want to do it now, right? So that's important to know. Now, let's talk about this part here. Marshall Islands is where the funds are domiciled. The fund size is 75 million. This right here is when they transferred the funds into for trading. That's when they had 15 days to report to the SEC that this transaction was actually completed. Right? They did it in 4 days, not 15. Okay. First tranche fixed. So I had to figure what this was. What do you mean by that? Is nothing more than a structured financial product with a fixed interest rate. So we're all being paid a fixed interest rate. Okay, that's the model that they're utilizing, and that's the one we're going to be benefiting from. Now, I'm going to show you a video of the system, and we kind of talked about having the ability to execute. So this video is going to talk about how he's able to, and he's done this on numerous of occasions. He executed the AI to do a arbitrage transaction between 3 coin sets and execute. So you're going to see this for the first time if it's your first time, and this is a wonderful thing. Here we go.
The world's only arbitrage system that happens in your wallet. Arbitrage Technologies deploys advanced algorithms and systems to identify, analyze, and execute cryptocurrency trades at zero risk, across different currency pairs for a profit instantaneously. We have demonstrated this thousands of times in front of live audiences, on Zoom events inside our audience's cryptocurrency accounts. This video is one of the live demonstrations of the Arbitrage Technologies Arbitrage system. This account starts with a balance of 0.60687263 ETH. After setting up the API key with the Arbitrage system, we run our patented Arbitrage system. Arbitrage algorithm will then show us all the 3-way arbitrage trades that are available inside our selected exchange, which in this case is Binance. Our system then selects the 3 trades to give us a profit and executes them simultaneously. Against other pairings that have risk factors as high as 8.37%, 5.22%, and 4.91%, our system has instead selected 3 trades with a target profit of 2.42% and the lowest possible risk. These trades have been completed. We traded Ethereum/Bitcoin, Theta/Bitcoin, and Theta/Ethereum. From our starting balance of 0.60687223 ETH, we see here that our account balance has increased to 0.6117315 ETH. This is a profit of 0.00485889 ETH, which is a profit percentage of 2.43% in lightning speed. Let us verify the trades inside the Binance account now to see the official trade history. I will refresh the page. Notice my new Binance balance is now 0.6117315 Ethereum. Our Arbitrage Tech profits are locked in and secure, thanks to our cutting-edge Arbitrage trading technology. Now let's take a look at the 3 trades completed earlier. You can see that they are all reflected in the Binance trade history. These are the trades executed by our algorithms earlier. Everything is shown in the trade history, a resounding real-world proof that Arbitrage Tech works. Today, you can have Arbitrage work for you and grow your wealth every day. With thousands of happy affiliates already enjoying good returns from a proven, real and powerful system, you can be the next in line to grow your portfolio.
All right, so we got that there, and that's exactly how the system works. It's pretty cool, right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to get into the compensation plan. This compensation plan, you guys, and let me kind of explain to you guys this and why this is what caught my attention. I'm currently working on opening up a hedge fund in Dubai. I'm the COO, and a lot of things going. And I when I saw this, I had to make room on my plate. I had to, and I'm doing multiple things, and I'm like, this is just the best thing I've seen in 36 years, and I don't want to miss it. So I made room, okay, because it just makes sense. So let me just tell you why, and I'm gonna show you why I did what I did. So now what we're gonna talk about now, which is so cool, is how their platform works. And I'm gonna give you a real life example. I'm gonna demonstrate to you how this works from my back office, okay? So here is your external wallet. I'll call this wallet number one. And you control your external wallet like you would control, your wallet on your computer or your phone, right? 100%. You can deposit money, you can withdraw money, right? Well, it works the same exact way on the Traj USDT wallet. This is your client personal USDT TRC20. So USDT uses Tron, okay? You can deposit and withdraw. You're 100% in control of this wallet. It acts no different than the wallet that you have on your computer or your phone. Once you deposit funds here, right, they will go into your arbitrage wallet, right? Once you're in your arbitrage wallet, then they'll be traded where you earn a dividend. Once you got funds in your dividend wallet, you can then take funds and you can reinvest them, which we call compounding daily, right? Or you can take your dividends and deposit it into your USDT wallet. Okay. That's how easy it works. Now, over here, oh, let me say one other thing too here. You can deposit from wallet number two to wallet number three, $10 minimum. So you can deposit as low as $10 every day, right? Until you get to the desired amount before you hit certain thresholds within the compensation plan. What a brilliant idea to give people the opportunity that don't have a lot to get started some way, somehow, right? These guys are thinking really, really big and they're scraping every last dollar and giving everybody the opportunity to make money. Wallet number five is what they call their privilege wallet. This wallet here is something special, right? It's for promotions and credits for arbitrage, right? And it could also, once funds show up here, it will deposit them directly into your dividend wallet. This is company control, right? So wallets one through four feel as if you own, well, I'm sorry, wallets two and three feel like wallet one, which is your own personal, whereas you're in 100% in control. This is different than any other platform that I've ever been involved with. Typically, your money's locked up for a period of time, right? 30 days, 60 days, 180 days, right? Even hedge funds, 1 year, right? Here, there are no time limits or restrictions. If you deposit $1,000 today and you need that $1,000 tomorrow, you have to withdraw your funds. Now, remember, this is regulated by the SEC. Notice the plus symbols above here. What does it say? Wallets two and three require human approval. Why is this? So that people don't take money from new investors and pay it out to the old investors. They have to be approved. And the money that they make that day in profit has to be come from the trading bot. You can't use older new people's money to pay the old investors. So that's key, right? Really key in that. Now, this is how it works. Client A deposits $10,000 in USDT into his USDT wallet on the 20th of April. He or she transfers 10,000 from his USDT wallet to the arbitrage wallet. His funds arrive in Arbtech Fund Pool on the 21st of April, right? His Arbtech operation starts the next day, the 21st, and dividends will be credited in his dividend wallet on the 22nd. That's how it works for every transaction, whether it be $10, 10,000, 40,000, there are no limits. You can deposit as much as you see fit. Okay? Lovely. Awesome. Now, everyone, this is new, everyone that joins Traj, do you know that you're a client first? It says every person involved in the Traj Tech platform is a client first. and as such is not obligated to recommend others. However, if they do decide, it is strictly voluntary. Now, I say that because for people that say, "Hey, I don't want to tell nobody I'm making ridiculous money every month." A month or two later, those people that didn't want to tell anybody, those would be your largest supporters because it says, "Man, I'm making this type of money. I'm telling everybody because no one can get this type of return anywhere." Right? So let's dig into this. So the company has introduced a new package called the P10 on July the 15th, right? You can start for as low as $100. See, they're forward thinking. They're thinking of getting to the people that need help the most and maybe countries where it's hard to come up with $100 or even $1,000 or $50, right? But here is an opportunity to give them a start. 4% monthly. You're going to earn 0.13%, 0.136% a day. That's going to be 14 cents, right? In 1 month, that's $4. This is a lot of money in some countries. This is a lot. This is a year's income in some occasions, right? Right? 1224, third month, $49 1 year. And if they compound it, it's $164 in 1 year. Let's drop down to the five. Let's go to the 200. That's 8%. Package T5, 500 is 12%. Question, where can you go and deposit $500 and make 12% on your money per month? You can say absolutely nowhere. Oh, I have a high yield investment account. How much they paying you? They're paying you 5% a year. That's a high yield investment. That's from a reputable bank, right? Let me tell you what's happening. They're making 12% a month, but they're only paying you 5% a year. That's what they're doing, right? That's exactly what they're doing, right? Here, T10, 1,000, 20% a month. When I saw this right here, I'm like, what are they doing? They're making it so that I can get rich? Yeah, because if you take $1,000 at 20% per month and you compound that every day, it's now 10,936 in 1 year. $5,000 at 28%, right? That's going to be $141,000 in a year. $10,000 at 36% a month. Now, question, is anyone here on this phone call making 36% return on their money and they have 100% access to withdraw it whenever they feel like it? Your funds are not locked up. There's nobody that's going to say they are because I know you're not because I'm not. And I'm looking at a whole bunch of other opportunities that don't even do that. Right. But can you imagine taking $10,000 at 36% a year and you compound that daily for 1 year? You'll be worth $732,000. Now, this is going to help you get out of debt, pay off credit card bills, take your child, on a vacation, your husband on vacation, pay off college in 1 year. It takes a lifetime to save up this type of money to pay for a person's college. You talk about it in 1 year. We are in such a good place. We really are, right? And so another thing too, is this kind of made me really happy to note this here. I'm going to talk about this here. It says here, as an example, this is really comforting to know. As an example, if the company is short on its performance, and then say they earn 34% for the month, right, in profits, and not the 36% as stated, Traj, the company, is required to pay the 2% difference from their profits as required to stay in compliance with the SEC. You see, whatever they say they're going to pay you per month, they have to pay you to the point where they'll take their profits and put it in your pocket, right? And let's talk about sustainability again. The company uses 5% of the total pool funds, in this example, 75 million, which is roughly around $12 million. And they generate on average 12% per day to cover all expenses. Look here. If you come back up here, I added all these up from the P10 to the T100 plan. If you add up all these interest rates, it totals 3.60%. Question, do they have enough to cover the expenses of 3.6% if they're making average 8 to 12% a day? Can they afford to pay us 3.6%? The answer is what? Yes, they definitely can afford it.